face reaction. I don't give a shit about your face. Or your
Listen,
reactions.
it's on.
Oh.
This is
I was
whack.
reacting to it, man. I was reacting to a reaction video.
I'm reacting to where the fuck is this the original video so I can react to it live. Look, I'm gonna do a live reaction to the video right now. You guys can watch. Never seen this. Put this shit on YouTube, get a million hits.
Damn,
You see
I'm
my
feeling
face. Oh shit!
Shh.
Was that the robot? Smoke!
Hold on, dude. I'm seriously watching this.
Smoke!
Rock is
Yeah.
no.
Don't talk to me.
Hold on, shut up. Come on, cheers.
Man, I love this song.
Who the fuck is that guy? Why does he have a... Who the hell are these guys? Oh shit! It's a cyborg.
Listening to this.
I don't give a shit about what you're listening to. Reaction trailer, dog.
Reaction?
Oh, shit.
Reaction trailer?
Reaction trailer
Idiot.
to the gameplay video. Oh, there's a mouth coming out of his chest.
Oh, two mouths!
This supposed to be alien? Who the fuck is this dude with the fucking chainsaw? I don't know who that guy is. Okay, so the robot guy is just whatever.
Leather Jensen.
There's Asian heirs in the
Or
game.
Leather Kruger. I forgot.
Right show.
Leather Jensen? That's even better. That's even better than Leather Kruger. Oh man. Leather Jensen.
There was no gameplay. There was just a. Oh, this is like hella old. God damn it! I watched it.
You want the old original one?
What the fuck? I've never even seen that.
Leather Jenkum?
Dude. Man, this sucks.
Oh,
Okay, I don't even give a shit. Mortal Kombat can go kill itself.
Go kill itself?
Oh man. What's up, Lord Chat Room? It is
Right video.
Lord Thursday. Leather Jenkum got me pretty good. What's up? How's it going? My name's Eris. You're watching ATP Live. And these two guys are named Rip and Rixta. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good.
So the big flavor of the Lord Week is Day 1 Z1. I tried it too. I know you're hella into it too, right, Rip?
Oh, yeah.
So I tried it for the first time yesterday, and I thought it was super fun. So I'm in the process of procuring an esports mouse and keyboard, and soon,
About that.
huh?
Do you know? Isn't that mouse gonna be right-handed?
I don't know. I'll figure it out. This guy, Lord FML Daily in the chat room, has like some esports gear that he doesn't need or some shit. So he's gonna second-hand it over to me, and we'll give it a whirl. You know, I don't need to go, go and get like a fucking crazy setup just yet. Let's give it a whirl. Especially, I'm looking forward to the keyboard. The left-handed mouse, we'll sort that shit out later. But what do you think of the game? I'm curious what you think of the game. Both of you play it, right? Just quick, let's cover it, because that's the flavor of the week. What do you think of the game, Rip?
You know, the first time I played it, I thought that it was really limited because there weren't many ammo or different type of weapon types.
Right.
So few things you could do, and the map was always the same, etc. But the more I've played it, the more I've liked it. Like, the last couple games, I've spawned on nothing, and I spawned in a place where no one is, and so I'm running around randomly finding. I'm just looking for one thing. I'm like, just give me one gun, and I finally find it. I'm so happy with it. You know, it's like it's really satisfying in that way. And of course, you know, just because it forced everyone to, like shorter zones, and it gets really tense because you don't see anyone for so long, and when people show up, you just like freak out. It's good.
I like it. I think it's great. You know, just the other day I was watching someone play, and it was early game, and he had a gun, and so he ran into someone, and that guy didn't have a gun, so he robbed him. He was like, "Hey, take off your shoes," and the guy was like, "Oh fuck, all right," and he took them off. And then he was like, "Give me those shoes, motherfucker." So he took his shoes, and the guy couldn't do anything, and then he shot him. He killed him in cold blood. It was the craziest. That game's dope.
Dude,
that game is dope.
This guy, one time I spawned in nothing, and some guy came at me, started like shooting at me, and so I'm yelling like, "Leave me alone, fool, I don't even have a gun." And then this other guy shows up and saves my life. He like kills the other guy for me, and he's like, "Dude, I saved your life, I love you." And I'm like, you know, I'm usually like chick character with like a brawn. I was like, all right, whatever. And then like we go and we loot all these people.
You.
Yeah, thank you. We loot all these people, And then I'm like, hey, you want to team up? You want to roll together? He's like, nah, I like going by myself. I'm like, all right. And then I shot him in the back and he died. It was
You
tight.
better, next time you tell me some bullshit like this, it better have a punchline. Come
I
on,
killed
man.
him. I killed him
Ricksta.
after he
Yes.
saved my life.
How's it going, man?
I'm doing good.
Let's have a chit chat. Something with a punchline. How do you like the game?
I've been playing it for a while, so I'm
Oh yeah, you're the most veteran one of us three, right?
Mm-hmm.
That game is tight. The worst part for me is the aiming. It's such a struggle. Oh my god, but I'll get better at it. It really is a struggle for me. I just switched the left click and right click. I swapped them because I didn't even think about this, right? But when you use the mouse in your right hand, your index finger is the trigger finger, right?
Yes.
Like a gun.
Yeah.
Right? Like a real gun. But when you switch it around, left click is now on your middle finger in your left hand. So in order to make my trigger finger the bullet clicking finger, I had to switch my left click and right click around in the game. So now my middle finger on my left hand is the aim down the sight finger. It's really some really interesting new experience for me. So it's pretty cool. Either way, whatever. Who gives a shit?
It's just funny how everyone gets pissed at you, like you said, like, dude, it's just R to reload, like in every other first-person shooter. And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, like,
dude, it's right control to reload, loser. Don't you fucking know? Yeah,
you don't just give a baby a PS3 controller and be like, use the right analog stick, you stupid baby.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I've never done it before, so it's pretty fun. But whatever, it's just the flavor of the week. We'll see how long this shit lasts. Either way, big thanks to Lord FML Daily for the hookups on that esports gear. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, what else is going on? The big news of the day is fucking Ed Boon. That guy is such a troll. I don't know what to think of this bullshit, but since he did it, let's push Moron Combat to the forefront of the topics. Okay. So Lord Boon, he goes to Twitter and he tweets some stupid shit that doesn't mean anything, but within the message, there was a hidden encrypted message that even morons could decipher because everyone figured it out. He's trying to say that the newest version of Moron Combat will have GGPO.
You gotta remember, he's also talking to a bunch of Mortal Kombat fans, so he has to make that kind of...
You gotta dumb it down, man.
Yeah, he's got to... Yeah, I agree. He's got to tone it down. But, I mean, okay. I know for a fact that lots of people in the past have said that it's going to be impossible to fix. Now, right now, at this point, it seems like he's suggesting that they're going to put a better netcode into the game. If they do that, on the one hand, I feel like, wow, that's fucking great, right? But on the other hand, it's like, if you could do that, what the fuck took you so long? I mean, why didn't you do that in the first place, if you could,
I mean, maybe Combat Pack 2, remember when we first heard the announcement, and they're like, by the way, it's coming next year. We were like, what the fuck, so long? Maybe it took them like 6 months.
You could be right. Maybe the reason it's taking so long is because they've never heard of good netcode before. They had to fucking, I don't know what they're doing. I guess they're seeking out GGPO if that's the case. But, on the other hand, it's potentially bullshit, right? Like, maybe GGPO, he's not referring to the netcode. Maybe he's referring to just online Mortal Kombat, right? I mean, like, the future of Mortal Kombat.
We're taking it out completely. Peace out.
No, maybe they're swapping out the quitalities, because everyone quitalities now. Maybe it'll just be like a good way to quitality. Instead of killing stuff, he's like, good game, peace out. And then your character just leaves.
I don't know. I just don't trust
Walks
him.
off the stage.
That's the thing. I don't trust him. He can't be trusted. He's a stoner. He can't be trusted.
Oh, I didn't know that about him.
I'm telling you, he's got to be, right? What is this encrypted message shit? When are you going to tell us, like, the facts? I don't know. I'm a little frustrated right now. I'm a little frustrated. What do you think, Ricky? What are your thoughts?
Well, the whole idea of him saying GGPO was to hint at good netcode, better netcode.
Right? Exactly. Improvement, at least.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe they will or won't use GGPO, the whole algorithm or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but better late than never, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you really can't. I mean, I don't want to criticize him for adding it too late, because it is too late. But just knowing that now, maybe the next game will have good netcode.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's all we can look
However,
forward to.
however, let's not forget we have already began praising him for not doing shit. I mean, let's wait for it to
That's
first
true.
of all get announced. Second of all, come out and actually be better. For all we know, they're gonna say it's better, and it's gonna come out and be the same thing. I mean, didn't Ed Boon already say it was gonna be better before MK10 came out? Fool me once, you ain't gonna fool me again. Let me see the fucking netcode. Let me play it first, and then we'll talk. And then I'll start sucking his dick. I'm not gonna start sucking it yet, right? Not yet, Boone. Not yet. I'm gonna wait to suck it this time, buddy. So that's how I feel about it. I'm really like skeptical. I'm excited. It's really the best news you could have heard, right? I mean, of all the characters they could reveal in Combat Pack 2, what they actually revealed is every character from their roster is now available online. If that's what they're truly doing. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Wait,
but
what?
You know, like if okay, so let's say they improve the netcode, right? That
Right.
means you can now play every character online. It's like Combat
Oh, I
Pack
see.
2 unlocks everything. You know, so I don't know. And will they make you pay for the new netcode?
Damn, separate download. He said Combat Pack 2, right?
Right, exactly. Didn't he? Or maybe he said it's not only
No,
Combat
dude,
Pack
that
2.
would be so effed up. It's like, oh man, you know, I got the new characters, but I didn't buy the netcode, so
You
my
need to
performance sucks, but yours is great.
You
know?
need to unlock the netcode in the crypt. Duh. Everyone knows that. QuickTime events, bro. Raiden's wand unlocks it. Man, whatever. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. New information. The game is kicking. I'll tell you one thing. That's very exciting, right? I mean, like, Mortal Kombat's kind of, like, really struggling right now in terms of who gives a shit, right? But this is good news. It's the worst thing about Mortal Kombat, easily. Everyone agrees. Worst thing about Mortal Kombat. And at least there's hope. So, I'm hopeful. I just don't want to get fucking fooled again by this stoner. You know, so we'll see.
I mean, wouldn't that be like the worst troll he's ever done? I mean, like if he said like, hey, by the way, we're gonna hit that we have good netcode for once. Hey, I'm fucking with you. You know, that's pretty fucked up.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't ask me. It doesn't matter. Don't try and twist this another way. I'm not gonna fucking trust him until the netcode is in my mouth.
But,
you know?
but isn't good netcode in the eye of the beholder?
That's another thing. Like I said.
And the eye of NRS is not really the
The
best.
eye of NRS is brown. They have a brown eye over there at NRS. I don't know. Like I said, we can't, first of all, we can't even give him credit for doing anything yet. All he's done is tweet, right? That's it. So there isn't even a real announcement of improved netcode. But even after the announcement of it, like I said, we got to try it first before we can start praising anyone. So anyway, okay. Any other stuff related to Mortal Kombat that we're forgetting? Oh, we should talk about the gameplay, right? Gameplay reveal?
Well, one of the things too, they announced that the part of the pack, Goro is also part of the pack.
Right, I saw that.
Yeah, so I mean, I have Goro on like one of my systems, but not the other one. So it's cool that like, you know, if I bought Combat Pack 2, I would finally get Goro.
That's cool, I guess. I don't know. He seemed like kind of a character that was available from the beginning, right?
Not really.
Yeah, I guess not. I don't know what circumstances in which Goro was not available, but I've always had him, so
It was
I
like
don't know.
pre-order only. And then I think he could have bought him by himself. I don't even know if he could have bought him by himself.
Weird.
I think you could buy him by himself.
Well,
it's been like 3 months. I forgot how long that was.
So this whole online netcode news, that was today's news. But earlier this week, they actually unveiled the gameplay trailer for Combat Pack 2, which shows all 4 characters, and that includes the 3 characters that are robots. There's like a Triborg, and that's Cyrax Sector, and now we know that it's Smoke. And it shows the gameplay for all these characters. It shows their intros. You know, I put a video on YouTube talking about what I think on it, but mostly I was just talking shit for the most part. Though I do feel exactly the way I felt in that video for everything I said. I mean, did you guys watch the video at all? What are your thoughts on the characters? What do you think, Ricky?
I didn't because I was looking for it before the show started. So
Okay.
no, I haven't seen it.
What about you, Rip?
I only watched it the one time through. I didn't like repeat it a lot or anything like that. So I noticed, Leatherface. He looks like he's got some like good range and a couple good strings. And then Bo Raicho. I've never seen the character fight before. I know he's in a previous MK game, but I've never seen him fight before.
Me either, yeah.
So that was interesting. I didn't know he uses farts and stuff, so that's kind of fun. I've been running the
Ren and Stimpy and shit.
dude. I've been running Miss Hot Farts has been my name in H1Z1, so
Cool.
I'm into farts.
Gross.
And then
Hang
the
out with Dan
robots.
more.
The robots I think were the coolest to me. I think it's really weird though. Like they're obviously distinct characters that they used to be, so it's kind of cheating. I don't know. It's really.
I don't think they're gonna be as distinct as it appears, right? I mean, they're all gonna have unique moves, right? But I think their normals are the same. It looks like they do similar normals, right? In the video.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it yet, but that's interesting. And then Alien was cooler than I thought. Like so. It looks like it's gonna be Baraka the whole way through. I didn't notice. Did you notice any other character?
It doesn't look okay. Did you even fucking watch the combat pack trailer too?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like Baraka to me
it's
at
got
all.
The Baraka jig things though.
First of all, Baraka never had a jig thing.
Yeah,
Secondly,
he had a sword. He's
it
like,
doesn't look like that at all. Baraka's jig thing is like a lift. It's like a fan lift.
Yeah,
this guy's doing like a berserker barrage, and it's going like on the floor. It's not even the same shit.
He does a jig thing, dude.
Get this guy out of here.
It does a jig. I watched it one time.
You're out of here too. Both of you guys are out of here. What do you mean, man? It doesn't even. Okay. Anyway, let me bring you up to speed. I think Alien is not Baraka at all.
It's based off Baraka, and it's got
I don't
hella
know.
Alien
It doesn't look like it to me. It doesn't look like it to me anymore.
It's got hella Baraka stuff. It's got hella Alien stuff separate from the Baraka stuff, which I thought was really cool. Like, I thought it was going to be a lot less Alien, a lot more Baraka.
Me too, yeah.
It's obviously much more Alien, a lot less Baraka.
I don't even see one thing about it that's Baraka related except for the claws. That's it. He doesn't do the spin. He doesn't do the anything. To me, he doesn't do the projectile. He doesn't do anything Baraka has once. In the video, at least. Yeah, Baraka has like a spark projectile where he puts both claws together and the spark flies across the room. Do you guys have dragon tattoos? Come on, man.
Why the fuck would we have dragon tattoos?
Yeah, I don't know. Don't ask me. Well, anyway, I'm pretty happy with Lord Alien. I mean, at least it looks like he has a couple of different variations. One of them has the guys who jump on your face, right? It shows that in the background, so...
I thought that was like a fatality or something.
No. I don't know what the lore is, the actual terminology is.
Face sucker?
Yeah, face sucker. One of those guys jumps out of a cocoon in the background, and there's like an assist alien too, right? Like another alien comes out. Whatever.
I thought that was all like fatality related stuff. I don't know. Could be wrong.
Yeah, and then there's Leather Jensen. He's cool, I guess. He wears a tie. Whatever. We'll find out when that shit comes out. I don't really care about any of this trash except for Smoke and the netcode. That's it. Those are the two characters I'm looking forward to. So, we'll see how it goes.
You don't have the trailer to play?
I could play it if you want me to. Sure.
Better than watching your
15-minute reaction video.
Because you kept rewinding it, and I was trying to watch it while you guys were bitching about whatever.
Why don't you just watch the 2-minute one? Why you gotta watch mine?
I can't find it.
Really?
Yeah. You told me to type in gameplay trailer, and I did, and it took me to that whack one where I just saw Leatherface, and I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Man, whatever. Fuck the trailer. I was about to change the topic, man.
Change the topic.
Go ahead, change the topic. What are we talking about?
I don't know. What do you guys feel like? Oh, KIT. KIT. That's a big one. Oh, this is related, too. Because, okay, so we're talking about Moron Combat, right? And one of the biggest blow-ups of 2015 was the 13-0 beatdown that Sonic Fox gave to Perfect Legend, right? So Kumite in Tennessee is coming up this weekend, and it feels like it's the first major fighting game tournament in like 6 months. It feels like it's been so long, but it's going to be dope because Tom Brady, the legend, my favorite Mortal Kombat player ever, he's playing against Sonic Fox in a 1st to 10. And this is the first 1st to 10 that Sonic Fox has played in that's at least of this, like, who gives a shit factor in a while. So this should be dope. Kumite in Tennessee is this weekend, it's going to have a lot of other shit going on other than this as well. As you can see on the screen, they're having a Tekken 7 tournament. I assume Markman and Mad Cats are going to be providing the setups for that, as well as all the other games are going to be there, and it's going to be a big deal, you know. So, and the Tom Brady Sonic Fox thing is really what pushes it over the edge. You know, I feel like if I hadn't done that shit in December where I went to Japan, I would have ended up going to this. I totally forgot about it. Right? It's something that's pretty cool. I'm kind of bummed that it's this weekend. But anyway, you guys, your thoughts? How come you're not going to KIT? Have you been, Rip?
Never been.
I've never been either. That's on
I don't
my
know. I feel
list.
like I want to say it's kind of a good Tekken. This is a really good Tekken tournament because they have Tekken Tag 2 and Tekken 7 there.
Yeah.
So I was considering going, but it's the same sort of thing. Like I didn't really think about it till it was too late, and then I was like, oh shit, it's like
it really snuck up on me.
Yeah, so,
I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Go ahead.
No, I mean, that was just basically it. Like, I did consider going to it at the last minute, but I was like, it's too much for too late. But, I mean, hopefully next year I'll try to plan it before January.
Yeah, I think next year, well, I was going to say Tekken 7 is going to be out, and so it's going to be cool, but I don't know about that. Well, okay. KIT, that's going to be definitely something to look out for. I think it's being streamed by Panda X Gaming, right? PXG? I'm pretty sure.
Sounds likely.
Let me scroll down. Yeah, it looks like Arturo is going to be there. NYC Furby providing some streams. Funky P, 645. I don't know who these people are. Hitbox, whatever. The point is that, there's shit going on. Panda X Gaming, I think, is the main streamer. And, it's been a while. I haven't seen a major fighting game tournament in what feels like forever. So, that's good news. Tom Brady versus Sonic Fox should be good. He said that he's not going to ask for a run back. If he gets 10-0'd, he's just going to take the 10-0. He's not going to ask for a 13.
Tom Brady's not going to get 10-0.
More. You don't think he's going to get 10-0'd?
I don't think he's going to get 10-0'd either. I don't think...
We should place bets.
You think he's going to get 10-0'd?
I don't think... Look, I don't think he's going to get 10-0'd, but I think that usually he wouldn't get 10-0'd. But I think if Sonic Fox, trains for it, I don't know what's going to happen.
You're going to train for it, though.
You think that Sonic Fox could 10-0 him if he wanted, is what you're saying?
If Sonic Fox tries really hard, I think he could.
So you want to bet on it?
No. Because I don't know. Because I don't know if Sonic Fox is going to try or not. I have to talk to Sonic Fox first.
He's going to try.
I believe in Lord Brady, too. I'm just saying. Sonic Fox, if he tries, he's ridiculous. He's so young.
It's going to be like 10-3 or 10-4.
I think Brady could win.
If Dominic said Tom Brady will 10-0 Sonic Fox, that's going to be so sick.
Oh my god. If Tom Brady 10-0 Sonic Fox, it's going to be Kalujian. I'm not even going to fucking buy it. There's no way. If he does it,
then he's got to get Sonic Fox to go for 3 more.
I think that Tom Brady could win. I really do. I've heard both of them talk about each other, and I feel like it's not going to be a blowout, right? From the way they talk about each other, I feel like it's not going to be a blowout. It could be close. I'm really hopeful. I'm being very optimistic. Chances are high it's going to be a blowout. But, we'll see what happens. I'm pretty excited. They should do this kind of shit more often. This is cool because, the prelude to this was actually the Perfect Legend Sonic Fox thing. It wouldn't be as exciting at all if we didn't already see Sonic Fox destroy Perfect Legend's butthole beyond recognition, right? So it's like, this is a long time coming. It's been created. This is like a story thing that's been created. It's a good idea. I think that we should examine this idea here, I just hope that it's not whack. I hope that, if it's a blowout, I hope that it's a dope one, like the way Perfect Legend's blowout was, so, I don't know. Anyway, Kumite in Tennessee, keep your eyes on it this weekend. It's going to be, like I said, Panda X Gaming. What else? What are we forgetting? Anything else? You drowsy there? Not that interested in Tom Brady news, huh?
Well, I mean, I got confidence in him, man. There was a time where people said Sonic Fox couldn't fight Sub-Zero.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know about that lore.
That was a long time ago. That was also when Tom Brady accused Sonic Fox of bitching about the Ice Clone so much that the Ice Clone got nerfed to the
Damn.
point where the Ice Clone doesn't function properly.
You know, the thing is, I feel like Tom Brady is in a position that's really good, right? Because normally, okay, so normally someone going into this fight against Sonic Fox would be scared that they would be, like, they could potentially be humiliated, right? But Tom Brady says some of the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my whole life. It's like he's already humiliated himself beyond anything Sonic Fox could do. So at this point, it's like he's got nothing to lose. You know, I think Tom Brady's more dangerous than anyone. I'm rooting for him. It's gonna be dope. Tom Brady, KIT this weekend, Panda X Gaming. What else? Street Fighter news. Anything? Crickets.
Nope.
There's nothing going on? Man, running a weekly fighting game show is rough.
Start of the year, man. Give it another couple
Fucking
months.
sucks, dude.
We need one more month. That's the big news about Street
We gotta
Fighter.
survive one more month and then we'll be alright.
What do you mean? What's in 1 month? Just Street Fighter 5?
comes out. It's released in 1 month, and Combat Pack 2 is coming out like around the same week or something.
Isn't
right?
it kind of weird that Street Fighter 5 comes out in like fucking 1 month and there's no news on like some big events that they're supposed to be doing?
I mean, it got a patch, right? The beta got updated.
Well, I mean,
but what kind of big event do you want though? Like they got, you know, there's gonna be a
launch event. I mean, like a launch event. I would remember when Street Fighter 4 launched. Wasn't there like a huge deal with Dago and Justin? I would imagine they would do that, right?
That was
No,
like,
wait, that was
the
Capcom
GameStop thing.
Yeah, the game.
Oh
that, yeah, that.
And GameStop thing was at launch too.
Yeah.
It wasn't prior to launch, and right now they have Street Fighter 5 demo machines at some GameStops.
Huh.
That's the news.
Yeah, so they'll announce it after the game gets launched.
When is final round? Do you guys know?
March 18th, I think.
Are you guys going to that?
I want to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to final round. I want to go to final round. That shit was tight. I hope they put Soul Calibur 2 cabinets out again. Hey Larry, put Soul Calibur 2 cabinets out, will ya?
Hey Ricky, go to final round, will ya?
Ricky, go to final round.
Someone sponsor my ticket, will ya?
Larry.
Yeah. Sponsor ATP, will ya?
The whole team.
Yeah.
We'll get out there and play Soul Calibur 2 on your arcade cabinet.
I got a Voldo.
Yeah, you sure do. Anyway, okay, yeah, final round. That's gonna be a good one. I'm sure you did.
Mirror match.
Mirror
like how
match?
Flo never lost 10-0 to Eris.
Oh man.
No.
Dude, I've been playing that too lately. That game's awesome. Just play old shit nonstop and Day 1 Z1. What were we talking about?
Final round. Street Fighter 5 had no news.
Oh yeah, Street Fighter no news.
A weekly podcast for.
Yeah. Killer Bitch Stink.
KI Cup is coming up. End of
When
the
is
month.
it?
End of the month.
This month?
This month.
So like 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Hey, did they announce who the commentators are for KI Cup?
They did. It's Shin Tristan.
Okay.
Jam Sam.
Nice.
Wait, there's more. Maximilian.
Okay.
I want to say Keats.
Nice.
And also James Chen.
That's good too. James Chen. Okay. I didn't know he knows about the game, but that's a good list. I thought you were gonna say someone else.
I was going off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure. I think I saw 5. I'm not sure.
That's not a bad list. You know, there are some solid commentators in
All
there,
well-known players.
and people that know what they're talking about too when it comes to KI. So that should be cool. Do we know who's streaming it? Oh yeah, it's on Max's channel, right?
I think you're right.
I heard that it might be on Max's channel, so sounds good to me. So Killer Bitch Stink, KI Cup, keep an eye out for that. Kumite in Tennessee, Tom Brady, 1st to 10, Combat Pack Netcode, we got all that shit out of the way. What the fuck else is there? Tekken scene? Anything going on in the Tekken world? It's once again we've returned to like totally dormant. There was the huge giant dump that Namco took into our mouths of Akuma, and now it's like boom, dormant again.
Yeah.
So
Michael Murray tweeted at me that I'm banned from Tekken tournaments last week.
who?
Or a couple. Michael Murray
Tweeted what?
that I'm banned from Tekken tournaments.
Rip?
You rip.
Why?
Because I called Namco a bitch last week for bitch of the year.
Oh, dude, Watson hit me up too. Man, you know, no joke. Watson hit me up. You know what's so crazy is the bitch of the year bitch calling ended up being like, people got hurt. Feelings got hurt, man. You hurt Namco's feelings.
Oh.
I'm banned from Super Arcade, you know?
And then NRS just puts out better netcode all of a sudden.
Damn, NRS. Did you call NRS
Wow,
a
you
bitch?
did call him a bitch, dude. Oh, shit.
Ricksta called NRS a bitch about the netcode, and they're fixing that shit this week. Dude, bitch callings hurt feelings last year. We hurt some feelings. If I had known, I would have really given it to someone, right? If I knew it was gonna cut that deep, make some shit happen. Fucking make America great again, right? Damn. Okay. All right. It's all coming together now. The plot thickens. What the hell else were we talking about? The bitch callings. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're banned from tournaments. That's pretty funny.
That's why I'm not going to KIT.
Damn. Bummer.
Excuse City.
Yeah. Okay, KIT. What else? Is that really it? I mean, that seems really... We're scraping the bottom of the bargain bin for news topics here, huh?
There's a Wizard World thing happening, right?
The hell's a Wizard World thing?
You know,
when Street Fighter V launches.
When is that?
It's around the ATL area. I think they can do some kind of like con tour of tournaments.
It was supposed to be in January.
I don't know.
I thought I was going to it, but then I think it got canceled. I've been really left out of the loop, to be honest. I thought I was going to that, and then I heard it was postponed, and it was originally supposed to be in Atlanta, and now it might be in Portland.
What? That's very different.
I'm not sure. I don't know the details, but
maybe it's both.
Yeah, it could be both. When I know details, I'll definitely talk about it. Oh, another thing is there's a new odd-shotting website, right?
Yeah, I saw someone did something like that.
And get this. So I don't know if they're trying to run like some kind of pyramid scheme or some shit, but the dude from the new odd-shotting website, I don't know what it's called. It's called like Live Door or some shit. But he hit me up, and he's trying to do some esports shit. Like, look, we got this website, blah, blah, blah. Hit me up. Do you think this shit's legit? This is like the next fad, huh?
I think all these sites are fads.
Yeah, Odd Shot.
I think eventually they're all going to be, like, useless.
What do you mean? It's going to be illegal, right?
No, Twitch is just going to give you something, a tool to basically export your shit straight to YouTube.
Well, didn't they used to allow people to make highlights for you on Twitch?
Well, I think the difference is that you can do this live during the webcast. During the during the stream.
So all Twitch really has to do is be like, listen, bitch, we could do this shit too.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Huh. Well, I don't know. This is news to me, but it seems like they're like, okay, you know how like those guys hit you up messages about like random, we want to hook up with you and make promo codes. I felt like that kind of shit.
I mean, think about this shit though, right? Think about you have a moment where you throw your controller backwards or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Somebody live doors that shit. They put it on Reddit. That shit blows up, gets 1 billion hits. You get $0. If you had put that on your YouTube channel and then you got all that money directly, right? So why does this live door shit get to take that money? It's the same shit with Oddshot, right?
Right.
So I'm saying that it's kind of effed up because they're actually kind of taken away from a lot of streamers.
Yeah, I've heard this argument before. I've definitely heard this argument before, and I think that's the theory behind what these guys are doing, right? I mean, they hit me up and they're like, listen, you know, this is what we got going on here. We want to hook up with you. Sign this shit, and your soul is mine. You know, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know how legit it is. I'm not signing shit until I talk to you.
They should make you sign something so that they have permission to put your shit on their website. Is what it should be.
I don't fucking ask me, man. I'm way out of the loop.
Isn't that copyright shit? Like, I mean, like, hey, I'm gonna take Sony's clips. I'm gonna put them on my website. I'm gonna monetize all of them. Like, what?
Yeah,
Why the fuck am I allowed to do that? I should have to have Sony's permission first, right?
Well, that's the thing. Aren't we already doing that? I mean, we don't have Sony's permission. I don't have Namco's permission to play Tekken on my stream, but I do it thanks to Twitch, right? So, I mean, the shit rolls downhill, right? If we're going to say Live Door can't touch our shit, then Sony could always say we can't touch their shit, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's weird. I mean, who am I to say that that's my clip? You can't have that. When Namco could be like, hey, that's my game, Eris. You can't have that. So it's weird. I don't really know how it works. That's the reason why I don't even really want to fuck with it. It sounds spooky to me.
I don't know. I feel like if it's got your face on it, it's yours.
To some degree, that's for sure.
To some degree, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And I think there are laws that kind of support that theory, right? Because if you add your own either commentary or your own work to it, it becomes your work. Because it's not just their work. You're adding your own commentary to it or some shit.
I mean, like, or if you just put your own fucking cooking channel, didn't have a gamer in the background, and someone put that shit on Live Door, like, how the fuck are they allowed to do that?
You're right. You're right. I mean, that's my cooking channel for sure.
Right.
So, I don't know, whatever. This is all cutting edge shit, right? I mean, there's always some new thing that's happening, and I feel like this live odd shotting and whatever, that's like the new thing on Twitch. So, eventually the top dog will emerge, I think, and we'll see what happens when that happens. But
yeah, really, it's going to be on Twitch eventually, right?
yeah, I think
Twitch
so,
should
right?
put the feature in, like, before more people do this. I think eventually it's just going to hurt all the streamers on Twitch. More
You
than
think
anything
so?
else. I mean, like, the people who aren't partnered, who don't have their own YouTube channels, it's great for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they have a place, whatever. But for anyone else, I mean, these websites, anyone can literally make one. I could throw it up and I could call it, level up your shot or some bullshit. You know what I mean? And, like, it could do the same thing. But what's the point? Like, everyone could have their own and whatever. It just, the more of them there are, the more it's going to hurt everybody, too.
That's a sound theory as well. And, I don't mean to change the topic here, but people in the chat room are talking about some shit about ESPN.
ESPN Esports started a Twitter account. I saw that. They have like 24,000 people. I saw Slasher is one of the writers for them now.
Oh, that's good news, right?
So they got someone who actually knows their shit. So that's very cool. It's not like they're just trying to force it down with, hey, you used to do football stuff, right? Come and cover this Dota shit. Like they're not doing that anymore, which is what they were kind of doing in the Sports Center before. But now it looks like they're kind of branching out and creating like their own portal of ESPN for the esports stuff.
That's cool, I guess.
I mean, they were always kind of hinting going towards that direction anyways for a while, so to me it's not huge news yet, because the only people that really know about it are the people that are like on Twitch.
You guys saw that ESPN clip of that old dude that was shitting on esports, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what that guy's name is?
Colin Cowherd. That was a pretty big I don't think he was necessarily like anti esports. There was his co-host is a chick. I don't know her name, but I'm pretty sure she does a lot of the Dota 2 stuff for Dota.
It just sounded like he was shitting on him. Like he was.
He
was.
His whole thing was like, these aren't athletes.
Yeah, they don't belong here. They don't belong on ESPN. It was so clear that he was threatened too. It was like, my days are numbered with a job here. Like.
No, it wasn't that. I think honestly, he wouldn't have even brought it up. It wasn't even a topic worth bringing up, and he wouldn't have never brought it up. But the fact is that his co-host has a lot of money to be made with Dota, so I think he had to take the opposite side.
He's
of it.
butthurt.
He has to. You have to take one. As a radio host, you have to take extremes. You take one side or the other. So he had to take the opposite side of hers.
I see.
And eventually, he came around to it because
he's probably a Tekken player. He's probably just pissed. He's a fucking Marduk player, dude. He's like, Gigas? What the fuck is this?
But the thing is that on his show too, like he's shown a lot of clips of it. Like he showed that evolution clip of Woshige and the other guy Ogawa, and he was talking to what's his name, Gordon Hayward. He's a basketball player for the Utah Jazz.
Yeah,
that guy's like super into esports. Rick Fox just bought a team in the League of Legends thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Rick Fox, the guy who was a Laker?
Yeah. His son's a big like League of Legends player, not like good, but I guess he's a fan. And so Rick Fox became a fan of it, and so now he owns a team. He just bought a team now. So the team's called Echo Fox.
That's crazy.
So, I mean, the direction of the whole like esports ESPN thing is like it's always been there, and I think it's gonna be. I don't know what their like plan is, but it's interesting. It's definitely interesting, especially considering that they're probably only gonna show like 4 games.
Right now, I think they're only focusing on League and Dota, but they're gonna put in Counter-Strike Go eventually too.
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely way more esports than it is anything else.
Man, that's spooky. I feel like shit's blowing up, right? Esports on TV. I don't know though. TV sucks. When you say it like that, you know, when you think about it, I mean, I'm 31, right? So for me, the idea of like, I was on TV, that sounds like a pretty cool thing, right? That's a big deal. But maybe it's not that big of a deal anymore, is it? Being on TV fucking sucks. It's like nobody even watches that shit anymore.
If you have your own TV show, you're kind of cool.
Oh,
but
yeah,
if
that's
you're
a
just
big
like,
difference.
Hey, man, I was at the 7-Eleven showing my lotto ticket, like, yo, I'm on TV. You know, like,
yeah.
not quite the same thing.
It depends on whether or not your time on television translate to bigger social media success. Like that one guy that was on TV talking about how he's buying a lotto ticket and he's going to spend his money on hookers and blow, and that shit blew up, and then now it's all over, and then he got an interview again. It's like,
what did he say the second time?
I don't know.
That just goes to show when you get the spotlight on you, you got to do something important so that they put the spotlight on you again.
Damn,
I said it last time when people are always asking me about breaking into commentary. It's not any different than breaking into anything else, you know? You got to show people when they're looking at you, you got to show people that there's something funny or special or charismatic or informational or wise or some shit, you know? Do something.
Did you get interviewed on television in Japan?
This time, what's funny is when I arrived, right? I got off the airplane and some news crew, immediately I saw them from across the airport. They saw me and they were like, we got to interview this motherfucker. And I was really tired because on the flight there, it's like a 13-hour ordeal. And they came up and I knew they didn't have anything to do with games. They just wanted to talk to me because I look like a Neanderthal, right? In Japan, it's even amplified. And I'm pretty sure I asked Markman. A few minutes later, I was like, hey, what are these guys about? And they're like, yeah, they always get Ryan Hart because he's black. You were on TV. They're going to put you on TV. So I think I'm going to be on TV in Japan at some point.
Yeah, I've seen that show before.
So I don't know.
The show is called "Why Did You Come to Japan?"
Yeah, why did you come to Japan? Pretty much. Yeah, that's.
I've seen that show before. It's really sad.
Yeah, that's the type of shit they asked me. You know, they were like, "Why'd you come to Japan?" So
that sounds tight.
Pretty cool.
And then if you have a talent, they make you do it in the airport where you're just like, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they catch you after a 13-hour flight. Anyway, so. How the hell did we get into that topic?
Hookers and blow, man.
Oh, yeah. Spotlight. I'm looking forward to KI Cup. I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's going to be something worth watching, right? Even if you don't like KI or whatever, it's the end of this, like, road to this big deal, you know, and a lot of people care about that game. So
I mean, any tournament that ends up being like the big one for that game is always sick to watch. Like Cooperation Cup last weekend.
Yeah, exactly. We should definitely mention that. I mean, you know, it was badass. It was so cool. There were so many little clips on Twitter of like jaw-dropping things that happened during Cooperation Cup that, like, you know, it reminded me of why Third Strike is such a great game. Everyone hates on Third Strike as a quote-unquote Street Fighter game, but, you know, as a fan of 3D fighting games, the thing that makes Third Strike special to me is you can watch 100 games of Third Strike, and because of the parry system, you're going to get way more variety than you're going to get in any other 2D game. The parry system gives you variety. It gives you, like, excitement. Is he gonna parry out this time? Oh, he parried 3 hits. You know, it's just really, like, to me, it makes 100 matches of the game much more zesty, you know? Even though I like other 2D games, that's really my favorite, and it was just really exciting. I don't know if the rest of you caught it, but it was definitely an event, and a lot of people have been talking about it, so that's cool. It's nice to see old games kind of causing a stir on the internet.
It's always interesting how that happens.
Yeah.
I got a question real quick. Killer Instinct World Cup, who's invited? Like, or is it an invite only tournament?
There's
or
a
like...
point system. So I think it's something like 26 players, I think, have already qualified by points, and then there's like 3 more tournaments where 2 people each tournament or something will get into. Something like that.
I think there's also a tournament there that you can enter, or at least
there's 3
one.
tournaments. There's 3 tournaments there at the day of.
Wow.
And those qualifiers will get you into the tournament. So I don't remember if there's 3 open spots or 6.
Wait a minute. So, okay, hypothetically speaking, if I'm a hella good Killer Instinct player, right? I show up the day of the tournament. I enter and win the tournament to qualify. Then the same day I enter another tournament. So you could win 2 tournaments in one day,
Well,
one of them being a grand final.
Right, but remember, all of the top 32, everyone there is already in the money. So once you qualify in, you're in the money.
Yeah, that's definitely a side factor, but this is like a K1 Grand Prix where you gotta like those old, dream matches and shit.
Yeah, you just gotta remember too that like the 28 or whatever it is other people who are already qualified, they're not in your first tournament. And if you're that good of a player, then this is like kind of an easy tournament for you.
But imagine if basically the point I'm trying to make is there could be some secret dude from fucking Nebraska and he shows up because the netcode is so good, right? He shows up, wins the last chance qualifier, and wins the whole tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Could happen. This kind of thing could happen. It's an online game. The whole scene is online. So the chances of some random ass fucking low tier ninja coming out of nowhere would be awesome. So we'll see. I'm hopeful for something like that.
I'm looking at the player list actually. So the 2 players from Japan qualified. I'm interested in seeing those guys.
Yeah.
That's
also,
dope.
KI Cup. I know. Like I've been talking to Sage Steve a bit about it, and he's telling me like they're trying to do a lot of stuff behind the scene to make the stream more enjoyable. So like people who aren't familiar with the game, they'll have a lot of stuff I think. That'll get people.
Did you guys watch any of that ESL shit that they've been doing?
No, but I remember right when Rip said that, I thought of ESL and I thought about how they were showing like those little like character tutorials.
Yeah.
When you press XXY with Cassie Cage and it does this combo, you can cancel it into gunshots, and it's like, who the hell cares?
Liu Kang harnesses the heart of the Shaolin in his Flame Fist Fury stance. Press XXY and you'll blah blah blah. I mean, that's the dumbest shit.
Well, listen, it's kind of cool to explain the combo break system though for people watching.
But you know what I was gonna bring up is in this last one. So you know how they have Wonder Chef, right? So they finally got this guy who's like his thing is kind of breaking down characters and he talks about them in like a nerd way. He's like a lab scientist, right? So they thought it'd be a good idea to have Wonder Chef break down the characters and kind of explain them. So there was this segment where the dude, the Liu Kang Flame Burn Fist guy, that narrator guy, and Wonder Chef are kind of talking to each other, and like it's like a tutorial, right? Basically. So basically it boils down to, we're watching ESL, and in between, during an intermission, they're running like a tutorial like the ones that I do, where it's like I turn on the camera and I just start moving around in practice mode. It's like some bootlegged shit, right? And I thought it was like low tenure. If you're gonna do a tutorial on something so prestigious as ESL, it definitely shouldn't just be some like hand Wonder Chef the controller and move around and shit. It should be edited. You should be talking about Liu Kang harnessing the fists of the Shaolin and whatever. And basically it went from bogus to even worse. So I don't know. They better step up their netcode over there at the ESL.
They should get some GGPO or some shit in
camp. Yeah, definitely. Anyway, okay, whatever. Anything else that we covered a couple of interesting topics here. Are we forgetting anything though? People get butthurt,
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, for me, it's that I don't think there's anything fighting game related. That KO Lounge recently opened. It's in Roland Heights. I know Watson's probably butthurt about that, right? It's in his jurisdiction. No, I didn't go. Fuck that.
It's right in your jurisdiction.
Yeah, it is, but I changed my mind. Yeah, I looked at the stream. I watched the stream, and it looked like they had like Chris Tartarian and like
Jerry Shenix.
Oh, Jerry Shenix went?
Yeah.
Oh, if I had known that, I would have gone. Well, anyway, whatever. I'll probably end up going and checking it out. It's cool that there's a new place for people to play.
I think some Tekken guys are gathering setups over there, so they play every now and then over there.
That's good. Like I said, it's always better to have new places to play. The KO Lounge is somewhere in Roland Heights. I'm sure you could Google it, but
yeah, it's actually very close to the old Arcade Infinity location.
Yeah, I know where that is. I heard it's near the corner of Nogales and Colima.
Yeah. In
Roland Heights, which is real close to even where Round 1 Arcade is. It's very close. Yeah, so it's kind of like a real big Asian area, so you got to watch out on the roads. It's dangerous.
Is that a small parking lot place or a big parking lot place?
I've never been to the exact location, so I don't know what part it's in. But
I don't know if I want to risk my car out there.
Dude, just driving around in that area is like muy dangerous.
Your car there is a bad idea.
Yeah,
You know, if it's a small
definitely.
one.
Yeah, it's like
even big ones in Asian populated towns are small ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, so whatever, KO Lounge, all that other bullshit we talked about. Anyway, so bitch callings. Last week's was so good. Got everyone in trouble except for Ricksta.
That's because NRS doesn't know my contact info.
Yeah, he's just a random guy. Some Asian dude called us a bitch. What do we do? Fix the netcode.
Turn on and switch for the GGPO.
Yeah. I can't believe that's what they're gonna do. It just seems so crazy. Are you really gonna fix the netcode? I can't even imagine what MK10 would feel like with good netcode, right?
No, I mean, there's a couple of interesting things. Like, number one, I mean, I've been saying it for a while that it was going to happen with Combat Pack 2, so I'm cool. But, more importantly, what if it's like a rollback netcode, which it probably is, right, with GGPO? So what if people don't like it because it, like, rollbacks too much, like Street Fighter Cross Tekken, where that crazy rollback? You know, like, what if it takes them a couple patches to get it right after this? Like, people might freak out and call it worse.
People are dead. It's like Kano's MK9 up ball. They're going to give you better netcode and then take it away. It's gone. We don't like it.
For sure, people are going to call it worse. There are going to be people out there that think that this one is worse.
Than before? How could it be worse than before?
Because people like when things move smoothly, even if it's super shitty, right? But when people start going from here to there to there to there to there to there, like then they go, what the fuck is wrong with this thing? You know, that's sometimes what happens with
I don't think it could get worse. It couldn't get worse.
Raiden's going to teleport, and he's going to teleport while teleporting. It's going to be sick.
Whatever Raiden does, it's going to be better than what he's doing right now. Right now, MK10's netcode is, I've said it before, it is worthy of a refund. They should offer a refund. It doesn't work. It's what I would say for 2016, you could be like, well, they must have done something wrong here. It doesn't work right. Give me a refund. You know, it doesn't work.
We could have said that in 2009.
Yeah, the netcode in MK10 is unacceptable. It's, I mean, in 2010 when MK9 came out, it was unacceptable back then, you know? And now, at this point, we got next-gen consoles, we got PC versions at launch. I don't think so, pal. You know, as far as I'm concerned, it can't get worse than refund levels, right? So, I don't know. Whatever. Who's a bitch? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. You brought up the netcode again. But
Okay,
Crimson Rez said the funniest thing. He said Godspeed is going to have issues with this netcode.
He's not going to like this shit. Multiple issues. Pretty good. Okay. Who's a bitch? Come on. Get it together. Someone's a bitch.
Man,
We're all bitched out.
Yeah. It's so hard.
I could call Watson a bitch again. I'll call him a bitch every week until he opens Super Arcade.
Man, you really don't want to go there.
Where? Super Arcade? Oh, I know, I'm banned. All I gotta do is buy him chicken wings and I'm good to go.
Damn, who is a bitch?
It's hard.
Yeah, it gets kind of tough sometimes. I'm telling you, man, weekly shows are rough. Unless you think about it a lot like James, Chen, and David, but who the fuck wants to think about what we're gonna talk about? Fuck that. You know?
I'm surprised we got 50 minutes out of this.
Yeah, it happens.
We were definitely done at 30 minutes. I'm just saying.
Let's just talk more about Day 1 Z1. I like that game.
That game is pretty good.
Okay, I'll call Rip a bitch then.
Why?
Because he's definitely the worst H1Z1 partner. I haven't played with you, Erish, yet, so I can't rank you guys yet.
I'm worse.
I don't know, man.
I have a short temper. I have no patience, and I can't do anything good.
You'll fit right in with Ricksta then.
No, the thing with Rip is that he's such a wuss that he'll hide.
Yeah, you do play like a pussy, dude. I mean,
sometimes, dude, it's a two-man turn thing I was playing a second ago. I was the only person.
He was so scared of the gas that he kept looking at his map for 3 minutes. When
I wasn't scared of it. I was trying to figure out the next
was
movement.
This small, and it's like, no, I'm not scared of anyone coming right behind while I'm looking at